to the D&D Morning Show.
Coming at you, the brand new show.
That's right.
What do we got?
Today, we're going to talk about, at first, the fun fact, of course, and I'm going to talk about Drew's pouting.
I don't pout.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-up.
I'm going to tell you when he pouts. And then we're going to actually talk about falling in love with being active. So Drew's very excited about the topic today. And we have a veggie rice paper wrap recipe for you today, and we'll end with a quote.
Yeah. This is a great show. The recipe's delicious.
So excited.
I'm excited about working out.
He sounds excited, doesn't he?
I'm very excited. Let's go.
Let's start off with the fun fact.
Let's get this over with.
All right, so Drew's pouty face. And it's funny because rarely do I see Drew's pouty face. But it always has to do when he has something planned or he's super excited for something and it gets canceled.
It's disappointed, not pouty.
Pouty, disappointed, same thing. But anyway, so this one day, Drew loves his gymnastics. Been loving gymnastics, going to gymnastics for a long time now. And since, a few months you've been going. So Mondays are like his favorite day. He wakes up like extra happy on Mondays because gymnastics is in the evenings on Mondays. But this one day he's all excited about gymnastics, and I go train, and he picks me up from training to come home, and then usually he goes right away to gymnastics. And I get in the car, and his face is all like long, and his look is a little out, and I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, gymnastics was canceled today. And he was so sad that gymnastics was canceled, like a little kid.
I was very disappointed.
Was canceled today.
I was more manly about it, like, I can't even pretend.
Oh, let's be manly, Drew.
I was like, I'm so disappointed. I feel like gymnastics isn't like a very like manly type of sport. I think it's a bit like feminine-ish.
I never really thought about it like that before.
No.
But, I don't know why you think that, because it takes, like, so much strength to do it.
Does. I think, well, when you see gymnastics, you think of, like, maybe women, like, flipping around or, like, being super flexible or, like, ribbons. And then, and then you wear the super tight clothes, like, even the men. But anyways.
But you know what I think about? I think about, like, the Olympics when they do those big jumps and they're on the bars, like, the men, like, flipping around, and I'm always like, whoa, how do they do that?
Yeah.
So I guess it's just perspective.
Mm-hmm. It's so challenging. I love it. But we'll talk about that right away here.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the fun fact. I do get very disappointed, and I pout sometimes.
When gymnastics is canceled.
Okay.
So we want to talk about falling in love with being active, and I think the fun fact is kind of rolling into your main topic here, Drew.
Yeah.
Because gymnastics is something that you've fallen in love with. It's something active, and you look forward to going all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll let you talk about it because it's kind of your thing.
Well, I think that it's important. I told Dorothy that when we were talking about setting this show up, I said, I don't love working out. And I think that sounds kind of crazy to other people from looking the inside in. Like, I don't know if I've ever loved working out. I like the results of working out. Like, I worked out for my sport so I could be better on the field. And that's why I worked out. So for me to climb around weights or to do different things in the gym, I don't love going to the gym. And I think that's shocking to some people. But I do love being active, and I do love learning new skills and doing different things, which is why gymnastics, you can do so many different things with your body. It's really endless. Something else I really enjoy is slacklining. So you can do slacklining, you can do a number of different things with your body. It's a lot about balance and core. So for me, to find those things that I love, I can't wait to do them. And for me, I've never been like, I can't wait to get to the gym. I like the results after. Like, I like to see, like, I have a nice positive body image. I think everyone's like that. Like, you want to look in the mirror and feel comfortable with what you see. So I like the results the gym offers or working out offers. But I love working out. I love gymnastics. I love slacklining. These are things I can't wait to do as opposed to doing something else. And I feel like each of us need to find something that we really love. And that could be working out, or it could be doing push-ups. Everyone has their own thing, and I think we need to find that.
Right. And for me, when we were planning the show, I was thinking about it as well, and I fall in love with not a particular activity, but I fall in love with beating myself at a goal. Does that make sense? Competing with myself. I've never been a huge team sport kind of person. I've always been more individual kind of, I like to do things and challenge myself, but I haven't been super competitive in the sports realm or anything like Drew. So for example, take running, and I always have different running goals. It used to be distance, right? Like I want to run a half marathon or I want to run a 10K. And now I'm challenging myself more with time and time runs. And for me, that is what excites me, is beating my old time or beating my old record. And that's what excites me. And that's what gets me to put my shoes on and head out the doors, because I want to beat that myself. And then I do enjoy yoga quite a lot. I got away from yoga for a while, and I'm just starting to get back into it. But it's surprising, because I used to use yoga a lot for recovery days, for stretching, for flexibility. But I wanted to recently challenge myself in a few different areas, so I picked up a more I don't know, like physical, what's the right, more athletic class of yoga. And it's so cool to go in each day and challenge and see if I can do some of the poses and postures and better than I did the day before. So for me, that's what it's all about. It's a little bit different than your perspective, but I love the fact that I can always do something to beat my old self.
Yeah. And I think that's important when it comes to challenging yourself, is what Dorothy's talking about, and always getting better or improving. And Anthony Robbins often talks about that. It's so important to see improvements in your life in different areas. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to working out, whether that's at home or at the gym or wherever you're doing it, it's important to get better at being more consistent. It's better at doing more squats or push-ups or being more active on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. And I think what we're both talking about here is improving in what we choose of our love to be at mm-hmm. that time. So you need to find that yourself as well.
Mm-hmm. And having a goal, because the goals are so important.
Right.
Mm-hmm. To finding that motivation.
That's right. So let us know what you've decided or what you love, and we'd love to hear from you. So let us know wherever you're watching this or wherever we can catch up with you in the future here.
Yeah. All right. So today's recipe is a veggie rice paper wraps. They are very good. And we always have it on like a weekend for kind of a special meal. But really, it's super fast to make, so it would be totally doable throughout the week, as well as kind of a quick, easy on-the-go meal. And if you've never used rice paper wraps before, they're hard, like crispy. So the first step is to put those into water to soften them up. And then you'll spread that on your plate, the wrap on your plate. After it's soft. So soak it in a bowl of water to soften it up, and then it will come out. How do I explain that? Soft.
And then at the same time, you're going to be boiling your water. So you're boiling your water, you're going to toss in your vermicelli noodles. And when those are done, you're going to strain them, and they're going to be ready to go on your wrap next.
Yeah. So just to differentiate, you have a bowl of cold water where you put your hard rice paper wraps in to soften them up. But on the stove, you have a pot of boiling water, like Drew was saying, for your noodles. So you have two different water things going on.
Sure. So then we're chopping our vegetables. So we put together a very simple list of vegetables, like red peppers, for example. What else do we put on there? Cucumbers, carrots,
spinach. I like to put mango in there.
Mango, a little bit of mint sometimes on top.
Mint is nice.
If you want, you can put shrimp on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have your meat option or vegetarian option. We actually do both.
Yeah. We haven't done shrimp in a while, but we have in the past done shrimp in there.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can either make your own sauce to dip in, or you have a really nice peanut sauce recipe.
Yeah, the peanut sauce recipe is pretty easy, actually. You just add some water, some peanut butter, lemon juice, and salt and pepper in the blender. You just blend that up.
Yeah, so you can try that to dip in, but give these a shot on like a Friday night or Saturday night for something to change up and a delicious, nice little dish for yourself.
Yeah, it's so good.
And they're surprisingly filling. Very filling.
Yeah. Two will fill you up.
Yeah. All right, so we got a quote to end off with.
We do have a quote. So the quote has to do with, what does it have to do with? It says, fall in love with the process and the results will come. So we were talking about earlier in our main topic about falling in love with something active to stay active and healthy. So falling in love with that, and then the results will come.
Yeah, very cool. Because we talked about how you loved your yoga, for example.
Yeah.
I love getting better with running. And I love the gymnastics part of getting better with the different areas that we're practicing in. So if you fall in love with that, you'll get results. Like you'll start to feel better and live healthier, and just kind of comes naturally.
It does.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the D&D Morning Show.
We'll have more episodes coming at you, so thanks for tuning in and sticking with us.
See you next time.
Bye.